Everything you are about to see would normally be conducted under cover of darkness to maximize the element of surprise. As thousands of people wait for the demonstration to begin, the hostage, played by Tampa's mayor Bob Buckhorn, is moved ashore by simulated enemy forces, and it's the job of special operators to find him and get him out of here.
This is Odyssey 6. ISR confirmed. We have hostages. Trident 1-1. Begin your infill this time. Over.
Detroit 1-1, copy all. Start your infill now.
Special operators from Poland and the United States enter the area aboard a combat rubber raiding craft. These highly skilled warriors are superbly trained in all environments and are masters of maritime special operations. They typically strike and return to the sea. Their stealth and clandestine methods of operation allow them to conduct missions against targets that larger forces cannot approach undetected. Timing is critical in a mission like this. Should the team surface too early, the mission could be compromised and the terrorists could move or harm the hostage.
One minute.
Special operators from Finland, France, and the United States enter the scene aboard an MH-6 Littlebird helicopter, preparing to establish a support by fire position as well as a sniper position overlooking the enemy camp in the village. The support by fire team infiltrates the roof of the Tampa Convention Center. The sniper team is then inserted onto the roof of a building overlooking the area. These expert marksmen carry high-powered rifles capable of hitting targets more than a mile away. Pre-mission intelligence indicated that terrorists have taken control of a yacht moored near the village and are holding the crew and a dignitary hostage on board. Therefore, this combined force's initial target will be the yacht, Starship. The sniper team will keep a close eye on the vessel before and during the operation. Special operators from the Netherlands and the United States aboard an MH-60 Blackhawk helicopter then conduct a helocast insertion into the channel. The operators then conduct a clandestine swim to a combat rubber raiding craft and link up with its crew. These personnel are excellent swimmers and go through rigorous training to master this complex task. The mission for this team today is to establish a maritime observation point where they can look out for additional enemy forces who may try to interfere with the operation. Prior to these events, and under the cover of darkness, a second subsurface swim element made its way to the yacht and has been quietly hiding below deck, preparing the environment in and around the ship, as well as themselves, for an assault on the ship. The first subsurface swim team that you saw earlier is now in its position, still underwater and ready to engage. The second subsurface swim team, with special operators from Ireland and the United States, climb aboard the yacht while the first team that infiltrated earlier resurfaced to engage the enemy sentries on the pier.
Odyssey 6, Delta 3, Charlie 1. I have confirmed break 6 by hostile armed forces and 4 hostages. How copy? This is Odyssey 6, Roger. Can you confirm PIG on objective customer on the ship, over? Odyssey 6, 2-3, Charlie 1. No, I cannot confirm. All elements, stand by. We'll begin the hostage rescue on the Starship. Stand by.
The MH-6 Littlebird returns, but with a vengeance. It's now in an armed reconnaissance role ahead of another Black Hawk helicopter approaching the channel, carrying special operators from Peru, Poland, Singapore, Spain, and the United States. They will work together with the team climbing up the ship to regain control of the vessel, eliminate the enemy threat, liberate the crew, and search for the hostage. They will also look for intelligence that might help them prosecute any follow-on targets.
Odyssey 6, Raider, intel complete. At position.
Clear the lower deck!
Odyssey 6 is just go 2-0. We're at sector secure in the starship. Break. All assaulters are up. I got 5 EKIA, 4 crew members rescue. Break. Sector Buckhorn is not on target. Two alerts tell me that units moved to the village. How copy? Over.
Roger. All elements stand by. Prepare to execute contingency plan. Assault into the enemy stronghold.
Vehicles cross a nearby bridge to attack an enemy checkpoint in front of the convention center. This ground assault force consists of personnel from Colombia, Jordan, Romania, Singapore, and the United States, including the FBI.
Clear!
The Maritime Assault Force enters the area aboard two 11-meter rigid hull inflatables under the armed escort on the MH-6 Littlebird. This force consists of personnel from Colombia, Finland, France, Ireland, Jordan, the Netherlands, Peru, Romania, Spain, and the United States. Their mission is to eliminate any enemy resistance, rescue the hostage, and gather valuable intelligence before departing the area.
Odyssey 6, Drifter, speed drive, system. Maritime assault force, insert complete.
Odyssey 6, roger, I copy. Intel complete. Hurricane 13, this is Odyssey 6. We have report of the enemy vessel approaching from the Hillsborough River. Move to interdict the vessel in the Hillsborough River, over.
Roger, Odyssey 6, moving at this time.
Hurricane 13, this is Odyssey 6. Move back to Exville. Maritime Assault Force, intercept with Buckhorn, over.
Roger, good copy, Odyssey 6. Be advised, enemy QRF boat is dead in water. Objective Buckhorn insecure. Break. Objective Buckhorn insecure. We have 4 enemy KIA. Break. Objective building the
Hurricane. Break. 10-1-3, this is Odyssey 6. Move back to Exville, Maritime Assault Force, and check with Buckhorn, over.
The Black Hawk helicopter returns to retrieve the crew from the yacht. The assaulters have remained on board and are preparing the vessel for repatriation after the crew has been successfully extracted from the deck. With the assault force out of the objective area, the sniper team is now clear to depart its post.
Odyssey 6, this is TCC. Be advised, repellers clipping in right now.
They rappel down and will eventually link up with one of the combat rubber raiding craft teams for exfiltration. The combat rubber raiding craft then returns to the channel to drop off the helicast personnel so they can return to their Black Hawk helicopter. The helicopter will typically hover about 10 feet above the water while the personnel climb the ladder. This is no easy task, considering this would most likely have been done at night, in freezing cold water, weighed down by waterlogged gear, with a helicopter water wash beating down on them.
62's coming out, 62's coming out. Odyssey 6, course 62, Exville, complete.
While the MH-60s were extracting their personnel, the helicopter assault force assaulters were preparing to repatriate the yacht.
Control 2-0, this is Odyssey 6. Have the vessel begin its movement towards Safe Harbor, over.
With preparations complete and the crew back in friendly hands, the ship is beginning its journey to a safe port where it can be turned over to a waiting relief crew.
Odyssey 6, Solo 23, Charlie 1, 932, Exville, complete.
The MH-6 Little Bird helicopter's armed reconnaissance mission is now complete since all friendly elements have exfiltrated. They'll depart the area as well, forming up with the departing MH-60 for mutual support.